Hi folks, welcome back to our little fireside chats, except I don't have a fire here, so hopefully not anyway. So anyway, just wanted to bring you up to date on certain things. Some of you have been asking questions about fogging and what is fogging, what does it do, and so we're going to kind of mix that in with a little bit of infection control in general, just to kind of show you what and how we manage things here to keep everybody safe. Without much further ado, let's talk about infection control first. Infection control basically covers the gamut of everything that we have always done, and that is we're trying to control cross-contamination of patients, cross-contamination even of you to the lab and the lab to you. There's some methods. All right, so method number one is something we've been doing forever since the HIV and hepatitis C and so on and so forth days. Being that those were bloodborne bugs, we kind of focused on that. So what that meant is that all surfaces that were touched needed to be cleaned and disinfected and sterilized, essentially. We did that through the means of barriers, through the means of chemicals that we applied on surfaces and still do to this very day. Different though with COVID is the fact that this is a respiratory thing that also in some sense will settle onto surfaces as well. So we have to manage two things. One is the air around us. That's the first line of defense for COVID. This stuff that's floating around, you can't see it, so therefore we got to kill it. First and logical things that you've seen is the use of masks. Nonetheless, what we're trying to do is mitigate the viral spread through the air. And so some thoughts on that were that how do we do this? Fogging comes into play. And what is fogging? Fogging's been used in the pest industry for years. So what we're doing is we're actually taking chemicals that sometimes we buy and sometimes that we produce, and mostly now that we produce. What we use as a chemical is something called hypochlorous acid. Hypochlorous acid is actually nothing more than water, salt, and vinegar. The fogger. And so what we're taking these chemicals and kind of spraying them in the air and letting them sit in the air for at least anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. And in fact, really is the means of protection for COVID, is managing aerosols. We feel good about the fact that we are using this after every single patient, and the room is not used for at least an hour. The room is basically sterilized. Just know that really all of this will probably be an ongoing process. As time goes on, dentistry has changed a lot. Our methods of practice have changed a lot because of this, but we're keeping abreast of it, and we want to, again, safety, safety, safety. I can't say it enough, but for us, that's key. So is WHO's recommendation for not going to the dentist, which the American Dental Association and the New Mexico Dental Associations and several others around the country have kind of, I don't want to say condemned, but at the same time have really disapproved of the fact that dentistry is an important part of our health. It's not healthy if there's disease in your mouth. Gum disease can create heart disease. Know that we're here for you. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, my staff, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. In fact, sometimes my staff thinks I talk too much to the patients. But that's okay. And I've just enjoyed having each and every one of you here. Welcome back to the practice after this 2.5 months. We've been at it now for 3 months though. So more on than off now, so that's kind of nice. I enjoy coming to work every day, and people are the things that make it happen for me, and I really enjoy that. So again, thank you. We'll see you on the flip side. Get ready.
Kind of woman, I give you my all. Kind of woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears of love lost in the days gone by.